Hola, my friends. It is workshop week. It is workshop week. That means that me in particular, we're very, very excited. We're very, very excited. Yesterday, Pete and I were at his office. We were setting up this space. Last year, since it was online, we did it from our home. And now that our home is like a building site, that's not a possibility anymore. So we're using this basement that they have in their office, which is a very cold space. But we are really working with what we've got. We are getting as resourceful as possible. We are making the space look nice and cozy and just like really kind of just doing what we can to make it feel as good and look as good as we can. So it's a very exciting time. Pete is working on the music. I am working on the content. My lifestyle strategists are involved. Nick has been working all this month. Elaine has been working all this month, on all of this stuff for the workshop. So we are in full go mode, and it's very, like I said, exciting, and it's also a lot of fun. So like Nick introduced this morning, we are speaking about how to create your kick-ass strategy for 2022. Now, this is something that we will be doing at the workshop, right? I will be guiding you to create your strategy so that you can manifest what you want to create in 2022. And the reason that you need a strategy is because it's not enough to just, picture what you want, and say, okay, I'm gonna triple my income this year. I'm gonna triple my income this year, but then have no strategy. It's not gonna work. Okay, so you need to create a strategy. Now, how can you do this? Sometimes when we hear the word strategy, it can sound a bit like boring or a bit like laboursome and can kind of put us off, But the truth is that creating strategies is actually a super fun and really efficient process when you have the right tools. Now, the mistake that most people make when they want to create a strategy is that they go straight to the how. They go straight to, okay, how are we going to do this, right? For example, I want to lose weight. So I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to wake up at 5. I'm going to, meal prep every night. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. They create this strategy. But the thing is that it's not motivating enough. It's not intrinsically motivating. It's not compelling enough. It's not exciting. It doesn't get their juices flowing, So we need to be smart about how we go about creating strategies. Now, there are some methods that I really love. My two favorites are the Magnificent 7 and RPM. RPM stands for Rapid Planning Method. Now, the Magnificent 7 is a more detailed, it takes a few lifestyle strategy sessions to create. So I'm not going to speak about that today because it will take really long. But I am going to speak to you about the Rapid Planning Method, which we will be using at the New Year Evolution Workshop. The reason that it's called Rapid Planning Method is because it saves a ton of time. Like I said, usually people go straight to the how. But the thing is, when you go straight to the how and you don't ask yourself, what are the results that I want? You're taking random action. You're not taking action that is designed to meet those results. So you need to start from, what do I want? What is my outcome? Okay, and to say I want to lose weight it's not enough, because you're focusing on what you don't want. When you say I want to lose weight, you're saying I don't want to feel fat anymore, basically. So you need to focus on what you do want, right? So what is it that you do want? So let's take me as an example, right? Something that I want this year is to feel healthy, flexible, strong, and energetic, right? Remember, I gave birth in 2021 and I had a C-section, which is tough to recover from. Not easy, my friends, not easy. And so I am loving feeling myself again now, 5 months on, starting to feel myself again. I still don't feel like my energy is where it was, pre-pregnancy. So one of my visions for this year is to, feel healthy, feel flexible, feel energetic and strong, right? Once I have defined what I want, that's my vision, that's my outcome. I know the result that I'm after. So you need to ask yourself, what do I want? Next step, you might think that this next step is completely unnecessary, right? Because it might seem extra, but it really informs the process. The next step is asking yourself why. Why does this outcome matter to you? How is it going to improve my life, right? And you might think, Jesus, I don't have the time to answer this, but it is really going to inform. First of all, your why is your fuel. Don't forget that whatever outcome you create for yourself, life is going to send you roadblocks. Life is going to send you curveballs, because that is what life does. Life is here to challenge us to grow, right? So it's always going to send us curveballs. So you need to know your why. You need to be in touch with your why, because that is what informs the outcome. It informs the action taking. So whenever you come across a hard time, a difficult time, or you're not gaining the results that you want, it keeps you on track when you remember your why. So my why for my outcome this year, right? Healthy, flexible, energetic, strong body. What's my why? Why does it matter? First of all, I want to have the energy and the focus to be fully present with my child so that we have a really fun time when we're together. I want his memories of our time together to be like, we had a lot of fun. Like me and my mom, we really had fun. Me, my mom, my dad, we had so much fun when we were together. Being with my family is fun. That's what I want him to associate. I want him to associate time with us as fun. And I also want him to remember me as being present. I want him to feel safe with me. I want him to know that I prioritize time for him and I was there for him. So this is why it's important to me that when I'm with him, I'm not drained of energy. I'm not exhausted. I want to be here, right? I want to be fully here. So that's one. Two, I'm running a business, right? I'm not just running a business, I'm growing a business and I have a team. And so I want to be bringing my best energy and my best focus to my team and to my clients. I want to give my all, right? And if I'm not bringing that, then, things will start to suffer. I will experience a lack of motivation if I'm too tired. I would rather nap than work. It would be like, oh, and if I'm feeling like, working is an effort, how the hell am my team gonna feel? I'm the one who needs to step in with the energy first because it's my company, right? I'm the one who dictates the pace. I'm the one who dictates the state. So I'm the one who needs to lead it, which means I need to take care of my state and my energy first because that's how I bring it. And then my team feel it, my clients feel it. And that's what keeps the business growing, right? Because that's what generates the sales. It's having somebody who's passionate driving this thing, And if my energy dips, then it's going to affect everything. So this is why my vision matters. This is my fuel. Do you see how my vision just got mega juiced up? Because it's no longer just superficial anymore. There's a whole bloody reason behind it. It affects everything else. My physical body affects my relationship with my family. It affects my relationship with my team and my clients. And that affects my business growth. That affects my income. Fuck yes. You see, juice. We've got my why. We've got my fuel. Next step, last and final step, is to ask yourself, how can I achieve my outcome? How can I achieve my outcome? So this is when you brainstorm. You just make a list of anything that comes to you, little action steps. Don't think of something big. This is a mistake that a lot of people make when they're trying to create a strategy. They try to think of one big thing they can do that's going to generate all the results. No. Tony Robbins calls them 2mm action steps, just teeny tiny action steps that you can take that will help you to generate the results when you take them consistently. So I did a brainstorm for myself, right? So for my outcome to be healthy, energetic, what were the other things? Strength to feel strong, healthy, energetic, and what the hell was the last one? I know there are 4 here. And flexible. So I said, here's just some random action steps. Not random. Here are my 2mm action steps that I can take to help me to achieve this outcome, to bring my vision into reality. So 1, keep easy to assemble healthy foods at home. Example, pre-washed salads, veg that's that tastes good when you eat it raw. Keep things like cheeses, avocados, and proteins to add to the salads. Second, delegate chopping of veg, right? So, for example, if the nanny's there and I don't need her to be watching Archie at this point in time, or maybe she can do it while she's watching Archie, I can say, hey, would you mind, chopping some veg for me? And she'll chop the veg for me. And then in the evening, I can just chuck it into the oven and it's roasted. And then I have this pre-roasted veg that I can chuck into salads, I can chuck into rice, I can chuck into quinoa, whatever, right? Then here's another 2mm action step. I can batch cook 2 evenings a week, right? So instead of having to cook every single evening, I can just batch cook and, have it for, 4 evenings. I've got food. Bam. I can find a gym nearby and I can sign up for 2 fun classes per week. Now, I wrote fun on purpose because our strategies need to feel good. When our strategies don't feel good, we fuck ourselves over, basically. We work against ourselves because the brain subscribes to this thing, which I'm going to speak more about at the New Year Evolution workshop, called the pain and pleasure principle. When something feels painful, we stop doing it. So our strategies need to feel good. So this is why I said fun classes, right? Because if it's not fun, then you're doing it wrong. If it's not fun, you're not going to want to do it. Okay? So next, take walks daily and listen to fun podcasts. Again, I use the word fun. Eat whatever the hell you want on the weekends because you gotta zig and you gotta zag, right? You can't always be strict. You gotta have fun. Okay? Keep a water bottle by your side always so you're getting enough water. Make sure you're in bed by 11 latest, which means you stop working by 9:30. That protects my energy too. So guys, this is an example of creating a strategy that is going to empower you to absolutely kick ass in 2022 and achieve what you want to achieve. Now, if you haven't got your tickets to the New Year Evolution workshop yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Get them at this link below. I cannot wait to see you there. DM me with any questions, and you lots and lots of love and peace.